Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
I say what is happening in the palace right now is something that they have never ever witnessed before. They say right before sunrise, an elderly woman that is called Iya Bumi fell Kpai again mysteriously while kneeling, and they say she fell like she was kneeling with her hands up as if she was begging somebody. That was how she ended. That was how everything ended with her. That was how everything ended. And they say her body was darkened. The entire kingdom screamed. They screamed, Ogunjãyê. Yeah, Jesus Christ. That kind of a thing. I've never seen anything like that. There's an adage that goes this way. The mouth that causes the innocent will one day call its owner's name in trouble. That is exactly what is happening right now. They say right before sunrise, that very sad, while they were struggling to carry that one, they say they didn't even know before they went to go and knock on this Iya Bumi's door. The woman was kneeling, carrying her hands up like she was begging. That was how the thing struck her, as if it was electricity. People could not believe what they saw with their own eyes. Before they forced, in fact, nobody could believe what was happening. I think this will be the last time that they will ever allow the great lion to release that thing again. The last time. They said he works according to the instruction given to him by the great lion. Apparently, when the great lion was, when they were pouring those things for that thing to come out, it looks like the great lion was very upset, and it's out of that anger that he is, he did everything that he did. They say Iya Bumi was not just any kind of woman in Ife. People feared her. People whispered about her. Mothers did not let their children pass in front of Iya Bumi's house. For years, stories surrounded her name. They said she had a hand in people's, belle de comot, say she had a hand in it. Still bed, unexplained barrenness, spiritual attacks. She was known as the woman you don't offend because she would not fight you physically. She would attack your destiny instead. She had confronted women openly in the market and told them their, belle no go stay. They say no be one time, no be two times, no be three times, no be four times, no be five times, no be six times, no be seven times that they carry and come palace. So when you see that I switch swiftly from good English to, Pidgin English, is because when you use Pidgin English to say some things, the protocol, we have this YouTube stuff, it has a protocol. So when you use Pidgin English, they talk, and sometimes they know what they talk, right? And I eat how they talk. So that is they said Iya Bumi, they don't carry and come palace tire. Iya Bumi no dey tire. Iya Bumi na person wey be say she dey very proud. Say she na win. She dey proud though. That thing na her pride. Iya Bumi, they say she get one daughter. The daughter go marry for Oshogbo. Oshogbo. The daughter go marry for Oshogbo. They say because the daughter get Iya Bumi, the daughter make am angry. Iya Bumi na so Iya Bumi tie the daughter belle. Daughter marry for 19 years, no pikin. Na so they push and comot for that marriage. Say it can't go another side again, go marry. Now deliverance na in they do am before he can carry belle, come born one pikin. When he carry that belle, they call one and say, make nothing ever make he carry that belle go near Iya Bumi, or say one go show him mother, say he don't carry belle. Say now that day the belle go come out. The woman Iya Bumi na person wey be say he bad. Her specialty na to the comot people belle. They say na it be Iya Bumi handwork. They say she will attack your destiny. They said she had confronted so many women, and by morning, belle don't come out. She go tell you. People call her many things. Some call her a witchy, some call her a spiritual parasite. Some say she was part of the old coven that operated inside the forest part of Igbo Ahiba. Okay? I don't know if you people know that place. Now, one of the worst things about this Iya Bumi is that, she never ever, like, she would come and say it publicly that the jewel will never ever return back to the palace, that except she buys, the jewel will never return back there. That when the jewel came, she had absolutely nothing against the jewel, but until the jewel came and started proving to them that they are not righteous, that it's only the jewel that was righteous. Now, she had said this thing to so many people, but when they would drag her and bring her to the Great Lion so she can repeat what she has been saying in front of the Great Lion, she would deny. She would say she never said anything like that. But when she steps out of the palace, she will say the same thing again. They said Iya Bumi happens to be the queen of principalities around her area, very notorious. Yes, that is what Iya Bumi, they said Iya Bumi is. They said when she heard that the jewel was coming, she laughed and laughed and laughed that it will never ever happen. You see this Ofarende thing. She said Ofarende can never hold. Never. It's not possible. Never. You know that most of these people who are into dark things, they have confidence in themselves. So they have confidence. They believe that if they say so, that is how it's going to be. There is nothing you as a person can do about it. And that happens to be the kind of person that Iya Bumi is. Iya Bumi made it very clear that, you see, the jewel is never ever coming back. Yeah, she made it very clear. So when the cures of Ogunjãyê started, when elders began falling one by one, people wondered quietly if someone like Iya Bumi would be spared, like if it is even possible that her hands would be clean, because she was very quiet. She didn't say a word. She was not part of the, staff conspiracy. Yes, she was not part of the staff conspiracy, because what we are hearing is that she wasn't part of the staff conspiracy. Yes, at least not publicly, but her life had always been tied to dark art, hidden things, sacred night, people who understand these matters kept saying, if Ogunjãyê is out and if there is any old, blood wrong attached to this whole, jewel stuff, if there's any, that Iya Bumi, that side where she stayed, they are old people, and they said that they are bad, terrible people. So people have always said that if any of this old blood is attached to this back and forth with the jewel, that if Ogunjãyê comes, if Ogunjãyê does not visit them, then they will know what they are doing in Ife. Before sunrise, in the faint gray hour, when the world was quiet, someone had a scream near Iya Bumi's compound. According to one man, he said he had a scream near Iya Bumi's compound. It was not a normal scream. It sounded like shock. When neighbors ran there, what they saw shocked the entire kingdom. Iya Bumi was on her knee in the middle of her small yard. Both her arms were raised up like someone begging for mercy. Her palms were facing upward. Her fingers were stiff. Her head was slightly tilted back, and her whole body was black like charcoal. Daylight. Black like charcoal. They just knew that Ogunjãyê visited Iya Bumi. Everybody knew that it was Ogunjãyê. She was frozen like that, still on her knees. No sign of, life, no struggle, no movement, just stiff, blackened. That was how they met. I said, the woman who always boasted, who always threatened, who claimed spirit would fight for her, who saw, Nami, who swore Nami would never step foot in Ife again unless she Kpai. That same woman was found by the same way that she said. I say, who said God is not wonderful? Iya Bumi. God showed Iya Bumi that, look, I am bigger, I'm stronger, I'm better than you. That is exactly what happened to Iya Bumi. Della writes, I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.